What the fuck is up, Juggalo Day? Mr. McInhose, back for Tuesday again. As you can tell, under the bridge, as always, trolling. Anyways, talking about speculation on what do we think is going to be covered in the Q&A with Faygo lovers with Wicked Clowns. I hope this is going to be split into two. I hope they talk about, Twisted and whatever, trying to figure out, if they've talked to them or anything like that, if they have any more deep reasoning than what Twisted said, which was nothing, so anything, or, that's what I hope they talk about. I hope to hear about, the gathering, hope to hear about maybe some new CDs, it has been a minute since ICP dropped a CD, so, it's getting around that time for another Joker's card, I think. But I think what we're going to hear about, honestly, is an interview. First off, all the questions on Faygo lovers where they were like, hey, I'm going to do this interview with ICP, ask your questions below and we'll work them in. Bullshit, no you won't. Don't fucking lie, because that's not how Faygo lover works. Since they're so, they're like, okay, so say you're a dude, right? And your girlfriend has really long hair. Faygo lovers is the hair that every once in a while gets wrapped around your fucking dickhead and your balls, and you don't know how it got there. You were just taking a shower and suddenly there's this fucking hair stuck to your dick. That's kind of like what Faygo lovers is for for psychopathic. I think fucking cigarette. I think we won't see anybody's questions that got asked in the Faygo lovers comments will get asked. They probably, if they hit up Scotty D to fly out there and do an interview, they had a reason. And they probably had what would seem to be a script to for what exactly needed to be asked. And I have a good idea that a good chunk of it is going to be talking about the march. Do I want that? No, I don't care. I want gathering info, which is kind of what's on everybody's mind. And, there's a lot of people saying, oh, you're just overstressing it. Da-da-da-da-da. We usually know some gathering info by my birthday, which is not far away. Usually by my birthday on February 13th, day before Valentine's Day, there's usually at least a little hint like, hey, we're looking at this place, we're looking at something, and, if the whole gang thing, which I don't think is the reasoning why people wouldn't want it there, there's plenty of other reasons that they could use that are, on Facebook, why they don't want juggalos in their city or whatnot. But I have a feeling all we're going to see is March stuff. They might talk about Juggalo weekend. I'm sure they'll talk about the Juggalo weekend in Canada. And I'm sure they'll talk about Rockfest, and they'll talk about the march. I highly doubt we'll get anything deep on the Twisted issue. I think we won't get anything very deep on the gathering issue. And they'll probably even talk about why Jay has lost so much fucking weight and looks like a goddamn bobblehead. Here's hoping we actually get some news and, not some other bullshit like the 17th infomercial. Anyways, I'm Mac. Peace.